Hello Age of Wonderites, welcome to the human edition of the How to Play series. We'll start off on the human archer, looking at the same typical tier 1 upkeep, 4 gold, 34 health, 28 movement points, 9 defense and 8 resistance. And here is the upgrade tree. On gold medal or elite medal you gain inflict bleeding wounds, which increase damage. Shoot bow, you're talking 9 damage per shot, and you will take a ranged penalty for a bow, but it's not as severe of a penalty as you do for the short bow. And you're armoured, so that's actually 11 defense. Okay, so here's the unit. I'll zoom in, zoom out so you can check it out too. Zoom out. Okay, and here is the description. You can just pause the video and check these all out. Okay. 4 upkeep, tier 1, 42 health, 28 movement points, 10 defense and 8 resistance, 12 physical damage, overwhelm, so you deal +3 damage against pikemen and shielded units. All infantry can climb over walls, and armoured, so that's +2. Mariner means you don't take the 4 physical damage penalty that units do going underwater. And yes, here's the unit. Looks pretty good. I really like the helmets. And here is the description. They really are actual long swords. They're huge. They're actually bigger than the people themselves. It's insane. The Civic Guard. Look at those faces. Oh, it's brilliant. And the description. I married a civic guardsman, and to my great dismay, did lay a stone above his head the very next day. Oh, he died. But poor civic guard. So he got a tier 1 cost, 37 health, 28 movement points, 8 resistance and 9 defense. And the upgrades. So no, nothing special. I think the only one who really gets anything any regular unit that gets anything special is the Hatchling. So anyway, 11 damage for his single shot light crossbow, 9 damage for the melee strike. He walks, shocker, and he takes the -4 penalty, is ignored when embarking onto boats. And the halberdier, so tier 1 upkeep, 42 health, 28 movement points, 10 defense, 8 resistance, and the upgrade path. When they get to gold or elite medal, they gain armor piercing, and that negates the armored buff. So here's the unit, one of the awesomer looking human units in my opinion, with huge pole axe arm thing, halberdier, huge halberd. So the description: The Long Night in Trontgate by Eldoran Domitan. So 12 damage, and they are a pikeman, so they gain first strike, which means they attack first when defending, and polearm, so +5 physical damage against mounted and flying units, and armoured, mariner, all the same typical human traits. Now your tier 2 first cavalry unit, so you have the tier 2 upkeep of 8, 54 health, 36 movement points, 12 defense and 9 resistance. Here's your upgrade tree. So on elite medal or gold medal you gain inflict bleeding wounds, and here's what the unit looks like. Again, humans and they're like giant swords. Ugh. Someone's overcompensating. So we've got quite a long description. Oster Bronx, the horse breeder. And here are the human priests. Weird looking guys. This guy looks lost. Yeah. Cool. And the description: Works poured from the supply wagons. Testimony of convert Jen Plowright. So you got your tier 2 cost, 40 health, 28 movement points, 9 defense and 11 resistance, and the upgrade path here. So on bronze or veteran medal they gain dispel magic, which takes all the buffs and debuffs away from a target. And on elite medal they get inflict daze, and I'll check out daze on the end. I'm not 100% sure what daze does. I've never got one of these guys to gold medal, I don't think. Never play humans. They're just not fantasy enough for me. So they deal 8 spirit damage, and this is an arcing shot, so it'll go up and over obstacles, and it can trigger up to 3 times depending on how many action points are left. Same with melee strike, dealing 9 physical damage. They do have a heal, a very nice heal too, 15 health, but also that unit takes +1 defense and +1 resistance until the end of combat. But Bestow Ironheart can only be used once per battle. They're a support unit with True Sight and Devout, which is inherent for human priests. They also have Spirit Protection, and because this is inherent for the human priests, might make them synergize pretty well with the Theocrat. I do think I showed off that, yes, Gen Plyrite, I did good. And the tier 3 is the Knight. Showed this off in the XP and damage video. This is, I guess, more of a typical looking knight with your better color scheme. All randomly chosen at the start of the fight. Yeah, with like mirror shields or something. Okay, he shouted, "I am a knight, sworn to protect this land." Yeah. So yeah, just mousing over these so you guys can check them out before release. So a lot of HP, 70, 36 movement points, 13 defense and 11 resistance, and the upgrade tree. So on veteran you get inflict crippling wounds, and on elite you gain strong will, which gives you the spirit protection, spirit immunity rather, and the immune to mind control. Okay, so 16 damage, which triggers up to 3 times. Also combines with charge, which gives an extra 6 damage as long as you've moved up to 4 hexes before attacking. All the basic human stuff like armored and mounted, armored and mariner. But you also have a shield, so you have an extra 2 defense on frontal attacks, a very small shield, and Devout, which is inherent. So again, synergizes pretty well with the Theocrat. So let's just check out Daze and see what that does. Daze. Okay, so the unit cannot perform actions other than moving and guarding. That's pretty cool. That's a very nice ability. So we'll leave it here, guys, and we'll pick it up on the... Let's end our turn and find out. The Orcs. So I'll see you guys in the next video.